All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for
K-On! Season 2, Episode 2. All right, we have begun the new school year. No new members yet.
No new members, and probably not going to be any.
Right.
Unless the ED is hinting at something. We'll see.
Potentially. But let's be real, that's fine. We have a great cast as is. We don't need to crowd it with any more people. And
No, let's go
Moogie's cake and tea reserves, while limitless, that sounds like effort to, spread it out amongst another person or two more people.
True.
So,
And we've got time. Because season 2's too core.
Right.
So let's take advantage of that. Let's go deep on these characters. Let's get to know them even more. Let's flesh out everything to do with this. I mean, who am I kidding? They're just going to keep eating cake.
Yeah, no, that is one of those things that I'm kind of curious about because, the first year was 7 episodes in season 1. We've got 2 cores, so it's like, wait.
How far are we going to go?
Watch, 7 episodes in, and then K-On! After
Don't
story.
worry, Jacob. They'll find their way. They can go the distance.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That.
Yeah.
That. Mm-hmm.
But, y'all, without further ado, let's get into this.
We getting a Moogie episode? Oh.
Since lunch.
She's just actually comatose.
See, what it is that Yui runs on, full spiritual release energy.
Right.
And then every once in a while, just collapses. That's actually a thing if you're addicted to caffeine. So given how much sugar they have,
Yeah.
They all have the same idea.
Smelling salts. Yeah. Lies.
Yeah. Oh. Oh no.
Oh God.
No.
Oh God.
Yes. That was a good pun
She's
from before.
psychic.
Well done. Clean up. Oh no.
Yeah.
Amazing. Yeah, now they're actually
Hey.
really serious about practicing.
Just leverage that.
Wow. The solidarity.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Not that much, honestly, looking at it.
But they're high schoolers.
Yeah.
Yeah. After all, don't you want to be able to have them all the time?
Oh my gosh.
The china cabinet. Oh my God.
Man, this music is so fun and silly in the background. Makes me think of the Yakuza games. Ah!
Maybe
Ooh.
Sawa Sensei's?
Used to be. Damn. It's a keyboard, it looks like.
Ooh.
Oh my.
Ooh.
Whoa, ho, ho.
Is this yours?
Oh.
Is she gonna pass it off to Azusa?
Right. She'd be able to tell. That's not saying much. No, just kidding.
Yeah, I was expecting her to say that with a straight face.
Destruction 100. Oh.
Oh.
That's very generous.
Then we gotta get it back into good shape. Those were stuffed animals. That's not a heavy bag.
Yeah, they are all. True. Yeah. They're actually thinking about the ways in which they can improve the club.
Yeah. I've heard of these.
Oh my god, she is that rich, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yui is the best yes and character to ever exist. Oh. Yes. Yes, these are all. She is a child, yeah. Ah, yes, such a child. This looks just like live action capture of a hardware store. You can tell they painstakingly drew everything.
Right. Oh my god. I mean, the idea of being in like construction gear could be fun.
That actually could be pretty cool, yeah. Around. Oh my gosh. The stories I have of wandering the hardware stores as a kid. Ah!
Don't do it. It'll be dead within 2 weeks.
Yeah. Pooey. Wow. She always throws rocks in.
Yeah.
Alright, what are we looking at?
Don't sell it.
Hold
You
on.
check that number, you clean that shit up, it could be worth a lot more than that. Oh shit.
Oh, so in some ways it's unique. Whoa, let's get all the details here. Right. Oh my god.
That's a proper burger.
She's just like you, for real.
Yeah.
XL size. No, Mugi's handling the money, y'all.
Yeah. I've seen that one too.
A double pedal. And she's like wondering, why are you guys freaking out? Yeah.
But that's like the price of like the cake that I usually bring.
Right. Actually, a pretty good, decent thing. The daily budget for their snacks, you know?
Yeah.
Just said bad girl with a thumbs up, and that was scary. I'm using the cabinet.
Oh my god.
The thunder. Thunder. Yeah. It's from a generation past her. You liar.
Yep.
I cannot believe.
There's no way they can.
She eats it immediately.
Yeah.
The hero. I can't believe it. They're just in shame.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow, the jabs, even while their faces to the floor.
Just like she said, yep. But now... Yeah. But now, you have to wear the outfits I want every single time I ask.
I own you.
Watch. Yep. Well, I mean, for being realistic, something equipment-wise would be really good. They'll flank the doors, yeah. Abandon you. A tutor. They could buy themselves like professional teacher.
$5,000 worth of lessons. No. I'm sorry, Turtle. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay.
Counting on you.
All right. No.
Nope. Perfect.
Nice.
Okay, fun episode. Yeah.
You were totally on point with the eat that receipt.
Right, just and they're all like, "Our hero!
Yeah,
You did it!"
Instruments are one of those things where they go for crazy amounts of money sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah.
And especially when it's one of those situations of like, oh, this belonged to, this person and, da 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 da. I don't know how much it's worth. Check that shit. Wow. I love this idea for a plot.
This was a great mini plot, yeah.
They discover Sawa's old guitar. It's really expensive because of course it is.
It's been kept in storage perfectly since the 60s.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so all right, here we go.
$500,000 yen.
Yeah. But more money than these high schoolers without jobs could ever fathom, other than maybe Mugi, because she doesn't even know how much money that is.
Yeah, Sawa does actually get the money.
Yep.
But she buys them a nice turtle. Mm-hmm. There you go. Yeah. Well done. As expected of Yui, Yui-chan, to give up like so much potential money on like a dumb turtle pet that they are probably going to barely keep alive.
Exactly.
That time if Azusa didn't decide to volunteer and take care of it.
And to say nothing of what happens after Azusa graduates, it's like, all right, I need to find someone responsible that will,
that's
take
fine.
care of this turtle.
She can just take it home. Then.
Okay, then that's a good point.
But yeah, either way, the chaos of, hey, spring cleaning is needed because we've got this closet over here, and I love it from a visual continuity thing in that these girls are not responsible. So if there's stuff they need to clean up or what have you, they just kept shoving it in the closet for a whole year.
Right.
And then, the costumes, I threw them in there, and all of
this other stuff.
All the other stuff fell out. So it's gonna be a lot. Yeah.
Right. And the idea that so much of it was just like knickknacks that they basically had because they thought they were cute or whatever. Like the amount of little stuffed animals that Yui had.
Random garbage.
Yep. And it's just like, this is junk.
Yes.
Like, this is actual junk, to the point where Ui gets upset at Yui for bringing it home and cluttering up the house.
Bad girl.
Bad.
And she's like, oh no.
Yeah.
Devastation.
But oh man, the plot to be like, all right, we have to keep this money. It's so much money.
Let's
There's
get
so many
an
things we can do with
burger.
Yeah.
With extra fries.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's like, wait, so you used that much? No, I
just did it out of pocket. But it's about the principle of the thing.
They're celebrating, yes.
Exactly.
I also loved the jokes constantly that Mugi was like, oh my gosh, a hardware store. I've always wanted to be in one of these. And even Yui is kind of like that with just like screws everywhere.
Which it is kind of crazy when you go into a hardware store as a kid and it's just like, whoa, that whole wall.
They have 500 versions of this one tool or one little accessory implement.
Yeah, just slight variations,
different measurements and all that.
Yeah.
But then 500,000, they're just like, greed comes over them and Mugi's just like, huh? What's going on?
Right. Yeah. I was expecting there to be something of like, okay, they, it's 500,000 and it's like, wait, could they actually get more, or whatever, something like that. Nah, it's just, there you go. That in and of itself is enough for a bunch of high schoolers to be completely just taken over by it. And I love that Mugi, even in the situation where we have it like stopped on the Ritsu, like, trying to swallow the receipt, right?
Right.
They're all doing their happy dance in the background, but Mugi is too. Even though
she's
swept up in the moment and everything.
That's the thing. That's the thing. There's certain levels of like the gradient of these characters' dumbassery.
Yep.
In that like Yui and Mugi are in the quadrants of willing to just yes and whatever is going on in the group,
100%.
and certain levels of understanding of what is actually going on in the group.
Right, and then Ritsu is a bit above that with like having that bit of understanding while just still being irresponsible.
Well, she's the one saying yes.
Exactly.
She's the one starting the thing.
Right, she had the presence of mind to know that the teacher cannot get this receipt.
No.
To say...
I just can't believe she almost bluffed her way through this.
Yeah, like she said, it was just
10,000
yen, and Sawa was totally buying it. She's like, oh, okay, can I get the receipt?
Give me the receipt. And then she's like, ugh.
Right, which I guess is no, it's not about whether or not she bought that at all. She's just saying, all right, cool, and now give me the receipt because she's an adult and she knows how to do these things, right? And so it's like, cool, I'll know what the exact amount was or something like that, right?
But then the hesitation makes her clue in immediately, like, oh, you're trying to pull one over on me, aren't you?
As if swallowing the receipt will fix it at that point.
Right. It's well, no, we're not leaving this room until you all empty your pockets and show me how much you actually got.
Yeah.
It's like, don't you know I have really crazy big allowances? And then it's like, Moogie gave us this money. What are you talking about?
Exactly. Yeah. Oh, man.
That was wonderful. But yes, more ties to Sawa's backstory stuff is really fun.
Yep.
Just a reminder that this club room was used by others past from other classes
that have since died and gone over to the next life of adulthood.
Right. Yeah, Sawa is clearly 50 years old and barely hanging on at this point. Yes.
Oh man.
But having everybody also find their passion and zeal and making the club room a better place is a really cool thing here too. Because if you're going to take ownership and responsibility of your club, well, you should take ownership and responsibility of the space that your club operates in.
Yes.
So get a cabinet. Make this place just look better. You know what? These are the kinds of things that will make your club more attractive to new members in the future, too.
And even if it's to fill the shelves of that, space with manga and stuff, hey,
yes.
What are you going to do while you're drinking tea and eating cake?
That's
true. If you don't have, some kind of manga open that you're reading, what is the point of life,
Yeah, what are you even doing with your life?
That's right. That's right.
But yes, the girls' antics were on point this episode.
Oh, yeah.
So funny to see them like bowing in pure just shame of like, what have we done to Sawa? And say, having the excitement upon the individual items that they would get with their, if you had $1 million, what would you get?
But it's really just like $1,000 and like going back to that time when you're a high schooler and you've never like, not even like a real job, just a job.
Just your first job ever.
Right?
Yeah.
Like that first time when you were working
it's so
just
true.
A job, even if it's minimum wage.
Part-time, minimum wage.
And you get that first paycheck and you're like, oh.
Yeah, so like my first job ever was mowing lawns for like neighbors and stuff. And I made a decent amount of money, but decent for like a 12-year-old,
Sure.
But then when I did my first job and got tips, because I got basic money. I was working effectively full-time hours at like 35, 40 hours at 15, and it was nice.
Yeah.
But then I was like got used to it, and I was like, oh, I've got like my first $1,000 after like a month. Like that was a big deal, and I was like, I don't have anything to spend this on, but like,
what do I do with this?
I could save up for a car. This is crazy. And then they handed out tips, and I was like, wait, I just got an extra like $75, and it was just the idea that someone just casually, instead of handing me a check, just handed me like 3 20s, a 10, and a 5 at once.
Yeah, and
it was just this like,
oh. Okay, I see.
Is this okay?
Right.
Like I have so much money now. And the compulsion and the desperate desire to immediately spend it was like, stop, don't do it. My right hand, there's something in my right hand. I must stop it, don't do it.
Yeah. Just see, and that's because we worked the same job, it's like a summer thing, right? Yeah. And my thing was just I would only spend the tips. Because
well, see, like, that's impressive.
That's how it'd be like, all right, I'm saving.
That's impressive.
But it still felt so weird to be like, wait, there's a number that's 3 digits, a whole 3 digits on this check.
Yeah.
And it's not, the first digit is not 1,
and the decimal is after the 3 digits.
Right, exactly. Yeah. It's like, oh. Like, and just everything changes after that moment, right? Because you go from like, I will work little odd jobs and I have no money.
I get $4. I'm really happy now.
Yeah.
This is the best day ever. I can buy myself nothing. But you know what? Like maybe like I
can get myself some candy or something,
oh
right?
God, inflation is so bad right now. I'm forgetting that back in the day.
Oh, I remember you could get 10 of the big chocolate bars for
pennies.
$10.
I counted pennies.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually like...
back in our day, no.
Yeah, a penny meant something.
Right. But, to then see these high schoolers being like, oh my God, we're going to need to kill somebody to, like, to keep this a secret. Like, because...
Swear the blood oath.
Yeah, exactly, right?
We're going to go bury this in the backyard. Yeah. Along with any other people that get in our way, we'll put the bodies right next to them.
Like, that is such a, like... A feeling of nostalgia that I wouldn't have expected to get from this show. But yeah, when you're growing up and you have that first time of handling actual money, it's wild.
It's wild. And I love that of all the things that they wanted, Huey just wanted someone to lightly slap her cheek with the bills.
Because let's be real, she was fully accepting that she'd bring the money back, give it to Uwe, and be like, I know you will responsibly put this to use. Just slap me with it before.
Just hands it down, slides it across the floor, bows at the bottom, just being like, yes, I trust you will take good care of me. Thank you for taking good care of me all this time. Here's it.
Like she's some Yakuza member, like, here's the month's, pay, like the collections or whatever,
It's the, the put on the little flat thing as well. So you, like, slide it across. Yeah. And you always, like, prostrate yourself, like, extremely low.
Right.
Oh, wonderful stuff.
I mean, hey, the first time that you can get slapped in the face with money, I mean, if you can ever have that happen.
I've never had that happen.
You didn't, like, as soon as you got, like, some bills, just slapped yourself in the face with it?
No.
Oh, maybe I'm just weird. I think that was one of the first things I did with my tips. When, like, I got, like, they didn't have enough of the big bills, so they gave me a bunch of ones. And so I was just like,
no. The first time I did something stupid playing with money in any way like that was one time, for whatever reason, I was given tips in all ones, and I hadn't the chance to go out and, like, convert them for 10s or 20s or something like that. Because I think it was about 40 or 50 different ones there. That's a lot. That's a lot of bills. So I had a little rubber band and everything, and I was just like, no. I had them flat ways, like this, like a stack, like a deck. And I took off the rubber band, and I realized I was like, and I just went, and just threw them up in the air, and I was just like, and they all just kind of fell around me. Right. That was probably the silliest thing I've ever done with money.
There were two things that I did. There was do it with the roll, like, and put it in the roll. But the thing is, I also got enough when I had been, saving up my chips or whatever to get $100 bill, and I put that on the outside of the one, so it looked like I had a roll of hundreds.
I see, yes.
And then the other one was when I had, like, a million quarters or whatever.
Right.
I poured them out on my bed, and I was like, they always do this in the cartoons, and I'm like, I don't have enough to swim in it.
No, you jumped on it?
No, no, worse. I face planted in it, and it just hurt.
Yeah, why would you do that?
Because it's like, oh, right, that's metal. Right, Jacob.
High end to low wisdom. Yeah. But yes, everyone had their little joyous dream this episode. But everybody's also just that little bit more bonded. That even though they're not necessarily getting exactly what they wanted out of this, they do have a new member, and they're going to capture these memories with photos and fun.
While
and
it's
at the end
still
of the
alive.
Season, yes.
Now,
at the end of the season, they'll get to look back on some of these memories and moments, and that's really
right.
special.
Yeah, because it's the friends we made along the way and all that.
Yeah. But all right, y'all, thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You can get on early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access, so you can chat with us in the community there about this show, about anime in general, and also be sure to check out our Twitch channel. So if any of that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all next time.